Right, so this is basically Rage Against T Machine. Happy with that joke. Hi guys, it's Macabusi here and we're back with another song reaction, and today we are doing the song Buckin the Bolts by Super Junky Monkey. Now, how anybody is expecting me to take this song seriously when it's by a band called Super Junky Monkey, I will never know. This is also a pick by Kevin. Now, long-term viewers of the channel will now be aware of why I have such reticence at the moment, because it's a wild card. It could be fucking anything, right? This could legitimately be, and will be, batshit crazy, I suspect. The only question really is it unlistenable? Or is it what a normal person would consider music? So far, music.
Back in the ball, go, go, back in the ball, back in the ball, go, go. Yeah, back in the ball, 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 back in the ball. Warming up and going it down to all the new year.
Right, so this is basically Rage Against T Machine. Happy with that joke. Happy with that joke. I will say that it's a live performance, so it's kind of like the shouting obviously isn't going to sound as good as it would if it was like produced on an album, but musically they're actually pretty fucking good. The main riff's really cool, the bass player's fantastic, there's some really interesting things happening with the rhythm. Yeah, I would say the only weak point for me at the moment is the vocals, but musically really fucking cool. And I quite like the dinginess of the club that they're playing in. It's really small and intimate, and it gives you that kind of homebrew vibe, just getting in the back of a van and driving to a pub and setting your own instruments up and just fucking going for it to try and sell a couple of t-shirts so that you can maybe buy a drink that night. Yeah, I'm getting wee bit of nostalgia bust for just my own time and playing in a live band. It's just, yeah, it's fine, it's nice. That was weird. That's nice. I thought the first time that was a mistake, but it's not. It's definitely not, and that is a really cool fucking bit. Of just like a tiny pause, just to add a weird bit of syncopation in there. That is really cool. That was weird. I said midway through this that it sounded like Rage Against the Machine, and I think that's still kind of the case, but I'd say it's more like the bass lines are quite Rage Against the Machine, but it's as if Rage Against the Machine had John Frusciante as the guitarist rather than Tom Morello. So it's kind of half Rage Against the Machine, half Chili Peppers. But a bit more punky than those. Like a bit more kind of like post-hardcore. Like kind of like The Refused. But, you're right, here's what I'll say. I thought the riff was quite cool. I thought the energy of the band was really good. I think they'd be an excellent band to go and see live. I don't know that I would sit and listen to that on a CD in general, because my personal music tastes are a wee bit, I don't know, these days they're a bit calmer, I think. But if I was at a gig and they were playing, I'd really absolutely fucking pumped by the end of it, because that's like, because the amount of energy that they bring to the live performance, I just don't know how much I would enjoy it on. Like, I just wouldn't sit in the house and go, I'm going to put that on to listen to it. You know what I mean? But as a live act, I think they'd be phenomenal to go and see. Or on a road trip, yeah. If you were in a car with like 4 of your friends and you had that cranked and the windies down, you could have some fun with that, I reckon. Yeah, that's the only time outside a live venue I think I would really like enjoy it. But yeah, that was Super Junky Monkey, which I thought was a band that was going to be borderline impossible to take seriously, and it turns out, pretty good. Kinda changed my mind on that one. The name's still stupid as fuck, right? The name is ridiculous. Okay, that just is what it is. But good live band. My question for you guys is, what is the worst band name that you've ever heard? And I don't want people to give me A or Hoobastank, because they're the obvious choices. Because they two are dreadful. But particularly Hoobastank. Hoobastank is an absolutely fucking woeful name for a band, and how that ever made it out of committee stages into actually being on the front of a CD is beyond all human imagination. But it happened, and we need to just accept it and move on. A wee bit like the nuclear bomb. It's a thing that happened. It's shameful. It is a black mark on humanity in the grand scheme. But we need to move on. So, what other than Hoobastank is the worst name for a band? And I would like you to put why. Why you think it's that bad? Because that would be an interesting discussion, I think, to have. If you've managed to make it this far into the video and you've enjoyed it so far, then feel free to like the video, maybe subscribe to the channel, and in that way you can get notified when other videos is going up, which is every single fucking day at this point, really. There's a video every day, right? Some are better than others, but everyone's amazing, and that's just the way it is. I've been Markabusi. That was Super Junky Monkey. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.